this video, I will be talking about the Bitcoin daily time frame that currently is showing a signal of a daily breakout of the falling wedge, and I will be exactly reveal my price targets where I think Bitcoin is heading towards next from this point, because this breakout is definitely a huge signal here currently on the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market. Furthermore, I will be discussing the most important charts on the market right now, so let's dive straight away in towards the content. Don't forget to slap up that like button, and with that being said, guys, can we once again smash it up to 600 likes? And without any further ado, let's jump straight away in towards the content, and let me start off with discussing the 1 hour time frame on Bitcoin, because once looking at the 1 hour time frame on Bitcoin, we can see we were consolidating, we were forming somewhat of this rising wedge on the price chart, then we broke down of the rising wedge, and currently we're starting to form a new pattern here on the Bitcoin market, because what we can currently see is that the price action is once again getting squeezed in towards an apex. So hopefully we can start to see a breakout coming in of this symmetrical triangle anytime soon, and we do expect that we're going to see a breakout on this pattern here in the coming 2 days ahead of ourselves. So we do expect that Bitcoin is going to start choosing its larger time frame direction once again, whether it's going to be once again a push back up or a push back down here. And if we're going to look at the price targets of this symmetrical triangle, we are going to be looking for quite significant price targets. It's going to be either 20.9k on the top side, or is basically the previous lows on the market, so previous support that we're going to be retesting from that point onwards, or of course in case we're going to get a breakdown, we're going to be expecting targets around the 18.8k for the Bitcoin US dollar price action right here as well. So yes, this is definitely an interesting pattern to be watching right now, and will be tell us an interesting story about where Bitcoin is most likely heading towards next after this consolidation phase on the market. Furthermore, we can see on the 4 hourly time frame that Bitcoin basically is trading between two very important levels of support and resistance, and I want to be placing it actually like this here. You can clearly see this red box right here is providing significant resistance in the past and support, of course, and like you can see, once again, once we did broke below it, we fell down significantly, and I do expect if we do come back to up towards this level, what was previously around very strong support, I expect that it is likely to see at least some resistance getting formed around this range between the 20.8k and the $21,000 for Bitcoin. Also, exactly on the opposite side, on the lower side, we can see, yeah, last time around we were getting supported very well by this level, so we do expect the same to be happening if we come down towards $19,000 on the lower side for the Bitcoin price action. And yes, if we're also really going to look at our important patterns, we can see currently on the 12-hour time frame, Bitcoin falling wedge is breaking bullish, and exactly after touching, and let me first remove these drawings, right? So exactly, we have been touching this level 3 times before, this upper sloping support line, and every single time we touch it, we bounce from it. Look at this. Boom, we touched it here, we bounce. Boom, we touched it here on the beginning point of July, we bounce. And also here at the midpoint of June. So yes, every single time we basically have been touching this level, Bitcoin started to be bouncing significantly, and together with that, on top of that, we can currently see we formed a falling wedge, and right now the falling wedge on the 12-hour time frame is also breaking bullish, and the price target of this falling wedge is all the way back towards the upside of the pattern, what is around the high 24,000 US dollars. And actually, if you're going to look at the daily time frame, you can see another confirmation is coming in place here, because on the daily time frame, we were also forming a falling wedge, and also on the daily time frame, we have been clearly seeing a confirmed breakout. So this is indicating that Bitcoin could potentially see that the bottom is already formed from this point, and that we could start to see that bounce getting created. Of course, the major level to be watching ahead of ourselves right now is going to be 21.6k, but for sure I do expect that we are going to probably see some more upside in the coming days ahead of ourselves. And if we're really going to start zooming out towards the larger time frames to see actually what is currently going on for Bitcoin and what is really holding back the price action, we can start to see that on the 3-day time frame, the RSI is currently providing a significant downtrend, and basically every single time we've touched it, we moved from that point onwards more towards the downside. You can clearly see it. This downtrend has right now already been trading here for over already 602 days, and that is of course an incredible long downtrend, and this is actually pretty interesting to see here. Such a big downtrend on the RSI being here for such a long and sustainable period of time, and I do expect as soon as we do break above this level that we could finally start to see, of course, these significant moves back towards the upside getting created. So let's see how it is going to be playing out here, but 600 days of downtrend, hopefully we can start to break it anytime soon here, and once we do see a confirmed breakout of the 3-day RSI trend, yeah, we can potentially start to see, of course, more upside getting generated for Bitcoin. And yeah, I want to be saying it, if I really look at the weekly time frame, remove the drawings and just going to be looking at the chart right here, it does look very similar like the previous bear market, where we also formed, of course, such kind of a double bottom and a higher low in the weekly time frame before in the end of the day bottoming out here basically, and then start to be, of course, rising back towards the upside again. So it looks to be very, very similar right now. If I just literally copy this, you can see that this is, of course, a very similar scenario, right, what we're currently also seeing. And potentially Bitcoin is going to be forming a double bottom right here. Potentially this is the last period that we're going to be trading below the $20,000. I do think we are extremely close towards the bottom. I do still think that this is the time to be buying. And also, if you're really looking at the Bitcoin dominance, you can currently clearly see this is actually a very good time to not load up on altcoins, but especially on Bitcoin. And that is also what I'm currently doing. I am not buying into many stupid altcoins right now. I am mainly accumulating Bitcoin, and also compared to Ethereum, I do think that this is also a better range to be accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum, even though the merge is coming up right now. I do think that this is a very strong level of support where Bitcoin most likely is going to be bouncing from. Let's see how it is going to be reacting in the end of the day. But yes, this is a very key important level in the Bitcoin dominance chart here, and it actually wouldn't be all too surprising to see a strong bounce from off this level together with the double bottom. And yes, also if we open up the super guppy indicator, we can see that we're currently seeing the red signal getting flashed here, indicating that we are at the end of the bear market, because yes, it only flashes once the bear market is about to be ending, just like it did in 2015, just like it did in 2019, and just like it is doing right now. But now, while you are watching, you do have the opportunity to be buying the bear market low. So yeah, do whatever you want to be doing with this information. But anyways, this was it for me on today's update video. I truly hope you do like the daily upload videos. If you do enjoy them, consider subscribing to the channel, and of course, don't forget to smash up the like button, and we'll check you guys on the next one. Peace out, goodbye, cheers.